Welcome back to part 2 of our ozone generator series. Now that we've unboxed it, let's go over how to properly use this powerful device. Ozone purifies the air from mold, odors, bacteria, and viruses and is a very powerful machine. However, it is very harmful to one's health. So here's a 5-step guide to ensure you guys are using ozone generators effectively and safely. Step 1 is going to be preparation. You guys need to make sure you select the correct size ozone generator for your use. There are many ozone generators out there and each one serves a distinct purpose. Once you guys have found the correct size ozone generator, the room or area you're going to be treating needs to be unoccupied. So any living thing needs to leave the room, whether that's people, animals, or plants. Ozone is a respiratory irritant, and being exposed to large amounts for large periods of time is very deadly to one's well-being. You also need to cover certain items if you don't want them to get damaged over time. So like rubber, fabric, some electronics. Being exposed to large amounts of ozone over time can actually damage them, so it's recommended to remove them or just cover them. And then the last thing is you need to make sure the room is sealed. So you need to make sure all the windows are shut, make sure the door is shut. If your door has a gap at the bottom, you guys can roll up a towel and shove it in that gap to make sure all the ozone stays in that room to properly treat the area. Step 2 is you need to set up your ozone generator if it's not set up already. After we unboxed this, we never installed the ozone plates or attached the power cord. With the F105 model, inserting the ozone plates is very easy. Ozone plates has arrows. Make sure those arrows are facing the back of the unit when you install them. And then this power cord just plugs in at the bottom in case you guys need help with that. Once you guys have everything installed, like the ozone plates and the power cord, the second step, like I mentioned, is set it up for use. So you need to make sure this is in a central location in the room or area you are going to treat with ozone. If it's a larger area, you can add fans to help spread the ozone quicker to further areas. But if you have it in a room, just put it in the central area and give it about 2 hours and it's good to go. If you have a whole home, you might have to get multiple units. The F105a can produce 3,000 milligrams of ozone per hour. So once you have it set up in a central location, the second thing you need to do is adjust the ozone output level. The 03700 or F105a does not have an option for that, so you're going to get 3,000 milligrams of ozone per hour, but some models have a switch where you can switch between less or more ozone. But a majority of the ozones on the market is going to be a set amount of ozone of milligrams per hour. Then the last thing is you need to set the timer. The F105a has a timer up here. It can go up to an hour or you can set it to the hold position. So all you do is just turn it to the amount of time you want, leave the room, it'll do its job, and you'll hear it being when it's done. Step 3 is going to be activate your ozone generator. This is going to follow up very quickly after step 2, which is setting up your ozone for use. Once you have the ozone output selected, whether that's a switch or a knob, but like I said, the F105a or 03700 does not have that option. So once you set the timer and turn it on, it's going to produce the set amount of ozone. So once you have the timer set and you have the ozone output selected, if you have that option, leave the room. Then you're going to let the ozone generator do its work. You're going to let it treat the room, whether that's 60 minutes or if you have it on the hold feature. And please do not enter the room when the ozone generator is on. Like I mentioned before, ozone is a respiratory irritant and it's very harmful to one's health. Step 4 is going to be the post-treatment procedure. So once the ozone generator's timer has gone off, that is going to indicate that the ozone machine is done treating that area. So what you want to do is wait at least 30 minutes to 2 hours before you enter that room. Ozone will dissipate and turn into oxygen over time. So we recommend 30 minutes to 2 hours depending on the timer setting you have placed or the ozone output. You can also go into that room and quickly open up the windows to help vent the room and remove that extra ozone, but it's beneficial if you just wait it out and wait till that ozone dissipates into oxygen. And then step 5 is going to be the last step for the F105 or 03700 ozone generator. And step 5 is going to be repeat the process if necessary. So if you ran an ozone treatment and you wait for the ozone to dissipate or turn into oxygen, and you still smell that odor or see mold or bacteria or viruses, which those are kind of hard to see, but if you still have some issues that ozone treatment didn't quickly eliminate, go ahead and run the process again. Once you're done and you're happy with the results, make sure you place the ozone in a safe environment so it's out of reach of children. Put it up on a shelf, keep it in a nice, dry, cool place.